Welcome to Why Hard Work Isn't Making You Wealthy. My name is Brandy Shaver, and I am one of the co-founders of Feminine Wealth. I'm excited about today's topic. So you could be the most disciplined person in the room and still be capped. That is the tension no one wants to say out loud. We glorify discipline, early mornings, late nights, flawless execution, climbing the ladder, posting every day, grinding and grinding and grinding, low ticket sales at volume. And yet so many disciplined women still feel financially boxed in. Here is the reframe. Discipline inside a capped system does not create freedom. It just makes you efficient at staying stuck. My point of view is simple. If the structure has a ceiling, your discipline will eventually slam into it. And I'm speaking to the high performers, the corporate climbers, the consistent content creators selling low ticket offers, the women who does everything right and still feels limited. If that's you, stay with me. Quick question. Have you ever thought, I just need to push harder? If yes, type push in the comments. So let's define or redefine what is actually happening. A capped system is any model where income growth is structurally limited, regardless of how disciplined you are. Corporate ladders have salary bands. Promotions are controlled. Time off is negotiated. Your upside is decided by someone else. Low ticket models rely on massive volume. You need thousands of buyers to create meaningful revenue. That requires constant attention and scale pressure. The broken belief is this: if I'm disciplined enough, I will break through. And here's the truth. Discipline does not remove the ceilings. Structure does. So here's 4 principles to support this. First, every system has built-in constraints. Ignoring them does not remove them. Second, effort multiplies inside expansive models and plateaus inside capped ones. Third, ownership increases upside. Permission-based systems limited. Fourth, leverage expands income potential without expanding hours. So think about it. Which system are you currently inside? Corporate, low ticket, time for money? Comment which one below, because awareness is step 1, okay? Now let's talk about the blocks that keep disciplined women inside capped systems. Block 1 is loyalty to the ladder. The internal dialogue says, I have invested years here. I cannot walk away now, okay? I just need one more promotion and then all my dreams will come true. It shows up as waiting for approval, waiting for recognition, waiting for someone else to decide your next level. Let me be clear here. Loyalty is admirable, but loyalty to a ceiling still keeps you under it. You are allowed to outgrow structures. Block 2 is volume addiction. The voice says, if I just sell more units, post more content, push more traffic, I will scale. It shows up as low ticket burnout, constant launches, constant audience building. Here's the reframe. Volume without leverage creates exhaustion, not freedom. Block 3 is identity attachment to discipline. Okay. You are proud of your work ethic. You should be. It's an incredible thing to have a work ethic. But the belief becomes, if I am disciplined enough, I can make any system work. Now listen, discipline amplifies the system you're in. If the system is capped, you are just accelerating toward the ceiling faster. Block 4 is fear of bigger models. The internal dialogue sounds like this. High ticket feels risky. Ownership feels complex. Leverage feels unfamiliar. So you stay where it feels predictable. And here's the truth. Predictable ceilings are still ceilings. Block 5 is underestimating structural math. You do not actually calculate what it would take to hit your wealth goal inside your current system. You just keep working. Think about that. If your salary caps at a certain level, how many years would it take to build true financial freedom? If your product is $27, how many sales per month would you need to create meaningful income? Reflection moment here. Have you actually run the math on your model? Be honest. You'd be so surprised at how many people have not even thought about it or figured out the math. Okay. Now let me give you structure. I call this the 5 pillars of uncapped wealth. Pillar 1 is structural awareness. You must know the ceiling before you can break it. This means understanding the compensation structures, okay? Margins, scalability, and ownership within your current model. Your action, write down your income goal, then calculate exactly what it requires inside your current system. Pillar 2 is upside expansion. Upside means unlimited earning potential, not controlled by salary bands or unit pricing alone. This could be equity, high value offers, scalable digital assets, or leveraged partnerships. Ask yourself, where does my upside currently stop? Pillar 3 is ownership leverage. Participation earns income. Ownership builds wealth. Ownership can look like intellectual property, brand equity, revenue shares, or investment positions. And let me be clear, if you do not own, you are capped by someone else's terms. Your instruction, identify one area where you can shift from participant to owner. Okay, now pillar 4 is high value positioning. Low ticket requires scale. High value positioning requires precision. This means solving higher level problems, serving clients at deeper levels, or structuring offers that reflect transformation rather than information. The question is simple. Am I pricing for volume or for value? Pillar 5 is strategic exit plan. You do not have to burn everything down overnight, but you do need a plan. This might mean building a leveraged vehicle alongside your job or layering in ownership while transitioning out of low ticket dependency. Think long term. Design the exit before you actually need it. Okay. Now let's get practical. First, practice run the ceiling math. You got to know your numbers. Okay. Take 30 minutes this week and calculate your maximum potential income inside your current model. For example, if your salary tops at a certain amount, what does that look like after taxes and years of growth? If your offer is a low ticket, how many monthly buyers do you need to hit your wealth numbers? Clarity changes everything. Second, practice. Shift 10%. Begin reallocating 10% of your time towards uncapped activities. If you work 40 hours, that's 4 hours dedicated to building ownership, high value positioning, or scalable assets. And third, practice. Upgrade one offer. If you are in a low ticket model, design one higher value pathway. Okay, that's it. You don't have to build the whole machine at once, right? Just design the next higher value pathway. This does not require abandoning everything. It requires expansion. And fourth, practice monthly structural review. Once a month, ask yourself, is this system expanding with me or confining me? If the answer is confining, then it's time to adjust. Now listen, you do not need to move recklessly. You need to move intentionally, okay? You are not capped because you lack discipline. You are capped because you may be operating inside a system that was never designed to create wealth in the first place for you. That is not a personal failure. It's a structural reality. Imagine what happens when your discipline is applied to uncapped model. Imagine pairing your work ethic with ownership. Imagine your consistency fueling assets instead of salary bands. That is power. You're already disciplined. You're already capable. You are already proven. The only question is this: will you continue applying that discipline to a ceiling, or will you redirect it toward expansion? If this resonates, comment uncapped below. Let that be your decision point. Share this with a woman who is working hard but in the wrong system. We are not here to climb ladders forever. We are here to build structures that actually rise with us. And when discipline meets uncapped model, wealth accelerates. I'll see you next time.